Well, it is Tuesday, so that means it's Take Control Tuesday with Mansa Musa from MoneySmartLife.org. And Mansa, off the air, we were talking about, it's about that time. I've been thinking about it. Maybe someone who's listening as well. It's time for that side hustle.
Absolutely. As we've been going through just kind of taking an overview of the last couple of years, we've told people they need to prepare and store up. That happened right before the pandemic hit. And then we talked about the 3 stages of pandemic survival and so forth. Well, now we're kind of coming out of this thing. We've given our economic forecast, and now we want to talk about how to take advantage of the changing economy at the end of the pandemic. And the question that you want to ask yourself now is, maybe this is the time for a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been working 2 jobs and all of that already, just trying to get by and survive. That's not what we're talking about here when we're talking about a side hustle. You do what you need to do to survive. But we're talking about right now the fact that the economy's opened up, jobs are available. I mean, that's all you keep hearing on the news, right? The jobs are available. And here's the great thing about these jobs, if you qualify for them, is they're really negotiable now. They can be remote. They can be part-time. You can find a job that can fit into what you're already doing and not stress you out too much.
Yes.
That's one of the things about a side hustle now. We're not talking about adding the same amount of pressure that you got on your regular 9 to 5. Okay.
Right.
We're talking about a way to make some additional income. And that's the key factor, Randy, is increased income. You cannot cost cut your way to prosperity. At some point, you've got to increase your income. And a good way to do that is with a side hustle, a part-time job, a remote job, something that fits your skills and fits your time. Now, don't sacrifice your values and your priorities. We're not talking about missing out quality time with your kids so you can do a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not a good trade-off. But you can find jobs now that fit into your lifestyle. The next important thing is, once you find that side hustle, don't spend the extra income, accumulate it. Do not work for additional spending. You should be living within your means now with the one job, so the additional income from a side hustle can be accumulated. Right? Now, I'm not talking about starting a business or anything like that. That's a separate conversation. I'm talking about a side hustle that will generate immediate income, like with a paycheck.
Yes,
okay?
right.
The other thing you can do in lieu of or in addition to finding a side hustle is ask for a raise. Employers are really nervous right now about keeping their employees. So now might be a good time, considering your performance warrants it, for you to bring up the subject of a raise. And the other thing is, you can start getting job hunt ready right now. One of the ways of increasing your income sometimes is to change employers. So get job hunt ready. Those are the things we want to tell people to do now that the economy's opened up, the economy's kicking in, we're getting ready to come into the Christmas season. Randy, there's a lot of pent-up demand and money in people's bank accounts that's going to be spent. There's going to be short-term employment opportunities for those people that it's a fit for.
Mansa, I thank you so much for all that information. And of course, you can find his information on MoneySmartLife.org and also archives on my page as well, TakeControlTuesday.com. Mansa, thank you.
Thank you. Get that side hustle.